In this video, we're going to talk about the law surrounding pedestrians and crosswalks in Washington. A crosswalk actually is defined as a thing that exists at the intersection of any two roadways. So whether or not it is marked or there's a sign, the crosswalk is implied and affords a pedestrian the same legal rights as if it were a crosswalk that had been marked on the roadway and marked with the sign and even has a yellow flashing light that can be triggered. So as a driver, at all intersections of roadways, one should be on the lookout for pedestrians. The pedestrian does have the right of way once they have entered the crosswalk. The pedestrian is required to yield the right of way to any moving vehicle if they are not in a crosswalk. And that means if they are crossing as a jaywalker at a place where there is not an intersection of two streets. Interestingly, once they are in the crosswalk, a pedestrian does enjoy unfettered access. Once they are there and established in the crosswalk, the drivers must yield to them. There is, however, a duty on the pedestrian to not enter into the crosswalk until it is safe to do so. In Washington, this is referred to as the zone of safety. While on the curb and not in the place where the cars drive, the pedestrian is in the position of making the decision about whether or not entering the crosswalk is safe, taking all of the circumstances in their unique situation into play. A pedestrian who leaves the zone of safety without looking does not enjoy the same protection, legally speaking, in the crosswalk, and of course does not enjoy the real protection of being seen by a driver who would have time to stop for them. So the gist of pedestrian law is that as a driver, it's very important that you keep your eye out for people who are potentially going to be leaving the zone of safety and entering into a crosswalk, whether marked or unmarked. And this includes both your lane and the lane adjacent to you, because if a car stops in the lane adjacent to you for a pedestrian and you do not stop, your chances of hitting that pedestrian are quite high, because you're not going to see them until they clear the clear into your view by walking past the other vehicle. That would mean a very short stopping time. So again, at all intersections, be very careful, and pedestrians at all intersections, be very careful to not leave your zone of safety until you are sure that the vehicles around you will have an opportunity to both see and stop in time. Be safe out there. Thank you.